The Giants did not get no hit in this game, but the Giants do lose 4-0 today to the Colorado Rockies. This is Giants Roundup. It is Sunday, April 14th. Sorry I haven't been on air the last couple. You can follow on Facebook, Twitter. Most importantly, please be kind and hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up. And yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been on air the last couple days. I have been busy with work and also I was going to record Friday. Then the game just went way too long Friday night, 18 innings, so I fell asleep before that game concluded. But it's Sunday. I am back, and I'm going to record tonight. So, but you know what? Even though they lost today and got one hit by there's a lot of positives you can really take from this series. The Giants actually got a series win. That's a big plus right there. Is a series win against a divisional foe. Took advantage of a down Colorado team. You know, that's a big plus. Pilar hitting the long ball. That's a positive there. So, and Panic's starting to get back on track. I'm starting to like that. And yet the pitching is just downright good. And I was a little worried after the 18-inning game that we would have to make a roster move, but that wasn't the case. Really good, just a really good weekend of baseball by the Giants. And despite the offensive issues, and maybe the bats are turning it around, we shall see. It's still, but you know, Colorado now 4-12 on the season. The Giants 7-10. We'll see what the records look like by the time June comes around. I don't expect the records to stay like this once June comes around. So that is, and I don't expect Colorado to finish dead last. I think at some point the bats are going to wake up but you had good starts out of Bumgarner. Finally gets off the schneid and gets a win. Big positive there. Certainly that was a big plus there. And then just the bullpen was just downright nasty in this series, not allowing a lot of hits. Just a lot of positives you can take away. And yeah, Bass went to bed today, only got one hit, and it was Longo's hit that prevented a no-no. So, you know, I'll take that. At least we didn't get no hit today. But now the Giants go on the road to DC for an Eastern time zone roadie. They go to DC, they go to Pittsburgh, they go to Toronto. So certainly some teams they could take advantage of. Not world beaters by any means. You know, Washington still figuring out life after Harper, so Washington's not a juggernaut this year by any means. Pittsburgh, a rebuilding franchise. There's another team that we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out something about the Giants, and then a Toronto team definitely starting to go in trending down and trending into rebuild mode. So Kevin Pillar gets to play his former team on this road trip, so that's going to be some fun there. The first DC roadie in the post Bryce Harper era. So there's some fun baseball coming up for the Giants here, and some opportunities to get some wins. And some more hitter-friendly ballparks, so that could be an advantage for the Giants' bats to get back on track. That's for sure. So, you know, there's a lot of positives you can take from this, and you know, we'll find out. We're going to find out. We can find out a lot about the Giants here, if they're going to be a bottom feeder, or if maybe not a contender, but maybe a 500 team. You know, maybe. We shall see. Maybe the Giants are ahead of the. But we shall see, though. This is going to. But you can take a lot of good things out of this Colorado series, and now head to DC and 7-10. You know, I didn't think they'd be 7-10. I was thinking they were going to get railroaded by Colorado. That didn't happen. You know, I'm very proud. That was a good. Taking 3 out of 4, really good. You know, we lost today. Okay, you just shake this. This is just one of those losses. I'm going to say, shake it off and move on. I don't think losing today is a big issue, and maybe the Giants are tired, but taking 3 out of 4, you know, but you know, But the low batting averages, maybe it's an area of concern, but the bats had an off day, and what killed the Giants today was Story and Arenado with their one hits of the game. Trevor Story had a double. And that scored. Look at the. I forget I'm using a different site now, so I'm going to look at the play side of this. So forgive me. But yeah, here we go. It was started in the third inning with Trevor Story doubling on a line drive. It scored Nolan Arenado. It is 1-0 Rockies. Yeah, and then they held Arenado in check until today, and this is the one. Arenado hits his first home run. It scores Blackman and Hampson. 4-0 Rockies, and that would be the one that that would be all she wrote for that. And that in the eighth inning, that was when the Giants got their one hit to at least avoid the no-no. So that's. But yeah, Longoria, it was a single. At least it was not a no-hitter. So, but now the Giants are 7-10 on the year, and but we shall see. Though the West has kind of been struggling as of late, and now it's just on to bigger and better things. Now the Giants taking the loss today was, of course, Derek Holland. You take the good and the bad with Kermit today. 4 earned, not so wonderful. 4 walks, that's worse. 6 strikeouts, that's good. But that's you don't want to walk that many batters, and walking Arenado will kill you. And he walked Arenado. He managed to find other ways to beat him, and that's what happened today. And yeah, but also most importantly, but Marquez 2-1 on the year. So yeah, Marquez actually has half of the Rockies wins thus far. But really, this is just one you just shake off and say, okay, bigger and better things. Let's just move on from that. Now the Giants, as I say, they get an off day, a much needed rest day tomorrow before they head to the nation's capital. Then Tuesday, they start a 3-game series against the Washington Nationals at Nationals Park. Your probables for that series, it will be for Game 1, Derek Rodriguez going up against Steven Strasburg. And Strasburg definitely been struggling this year, so Strasburg's actually been kind of fallen back to earth this year. He's been a bit hittable, so the Giants can certainly take advantage of a Strasburg who's having a down year. In Game 1, Game 2, it will be Jeff Samardzija, who came after his best quality start in over a year, going against Jeremy Hellickson, who's actually been one of the better starters this year for the Nationals thus far. That will be your Game 2. And then your early morning game on Thursday, and there will certainly be no show after that since it will be a 10 o'clock game. And that will be Drew Pomeranz going against Patrick Corbin. So, there's opportunities there, but, they're going against 2 of the better Nationals pitchers. So take them while you can. Take them where you can get them in that series. And then after DC, they go to Pittsburgh Friday night to start a 3-game series against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And then they get another off day before going to finish off the roadie against the Blue Jays before coming home to play those dreaded LA Dodgers. No, they go when they get home. That's not the Dodgers yet, but they play when they come back home. The following come back to Oracle. They get a rare visit by the New York Yankees. Then they play the LA Dodgers, so that would be it'll be a nice homestand. That'll get them into the month of May by then. But now let's see what's going on in Sacramento today. Not and the River Cats beat the today. The River Cats beat the Salt Lake Bees 2-1, taking the win. Andy Suarez taking the loss is Max Herman. Suarez, a really good quality start out of Andy Suarez today. Strikes out 3, allows 3 hits in 6 and a third innings. Ray Black allows an earned run and the only earned run of the game in 2/3 of an inning pitched. And Sam Coonrod getting the save for the River Cats today. And Zach Green going 2 for 4 for the River Cats today. And it was Donovan Solano getting the party going in early. It scores Abital Avellino. It goes 1-0 River Cat. Zach Green singles on the line drive to left center. It scores Caesar Avellino again, and then Brandon Lund to a force out scores Renfigio. So the River Cats now 6-5 on the year. The Bees 3-7. Next up for Sacramento is after Salt Lake will be they will start a home series, look to get revenge against the 9-2 Las Vegas Aviators. So they get to go home play and try to get some revenge on Las Vegas. This should be a very good series on that one. Then after Vegas, they will play Salt Lake at home, I think, for so that will be your roundup for the River Cats there. Now let's go to the MLB reach around for your Sunday. In Boston, the Red Sox blanked the Orioles 4-0. David Price getting the win for the Red Sox, and taking the loss is John Means for the Baltimore Orioles. And Josh Lucas allows 2 earned in 1 inning and 1/3 of an inning pitched. With Doug Brocail getting ejected in this game. In the Bronx, the Yankees the White Sox beat the Yankees 5-2. Taking the win is, and it was all by a grand salami by Tim Anderson to clear the bases. And that would be the game winner right there. Josh Radon, 6 strong, goes to 2-2. Masahiro Tanaka, 5 earned in 4 innings pitched. Alex Colomb gets his 3rd save of the year for the White Sox. And Tampa keeps on rolling, beats the lowly Blue Jays 8-4. The Rays 12-4 on the year. Marcus Stroman getting the loss, allowing 3 unearned runs in 4 innings pitched. Walks 4 batters in this game, so not a good start there. And the Rays being able to overcome a poor start by Charlie Morton, who only goes 4 1/3 innings in this one, walks 3 batters. Kolarov gets the win. And Wilmer Font allows 2 earned in this one. Freddie Galvis' 5th home run of the year. And then Guillermo Heredia hits his first home run of the year for the Rays in this game. In 14 innings, the Phillies beat the Marlins 3-1. Taking the win is Arano. Taking the loss, Wai-Yin Chen. And I don't know why Chen has not been sent back to the minors yet, with a pathetic ERA of 23.40 for Miami. Vince Velasquez only solid outing. Jose Urena even better, 7 strikeouts in 7 innings pitched. But Philly down 9-5 on the year. Scott Kingery goes 3-for-6 for Philly in this game. In the nation's capital, the Pirates beat the Nationals 4-3. Adam Frazier goes 2-for-3 for the Pirates in this one. Josh Bell 2-for-3. And Scherzer 3 earned in 8 innings pitched. It was the bullpen that blows it, with Wander Suero taking the loss for Washington. Taking the win is Felipe Vasquez. In Minnesota, the Twins beat the Tigers 6-4. Jose Barrios getting the win. Jordan Zimmerman taking the loss for the Tigers. The Twins now 8-4 on the year. Eddie Rosario goes 3-for-4 in this one. Mitch Garver going 2-for-3 for the Twins. And Rosario hits his 3rd home run on the year for Minnesota. In Kansas City, the Royals get a rare win over the Indians 9-8. Taking the win, Willie Peralta. Taking the loss, Brad Hand, who blows a save in the 9th inning to his first blown save of the year. And Corey Kluber gets bounced after only the 3rd inning. 6 earned runs, 5 walks in 2 2/3 innings pitched allowed in that one. And Richard Lovelady, making his Royals debut today, allows 3 earned in 1/3 of an inning pitched for Kansas City. In Arlington, the A's squander a lead to lose to the Rangers 8-7. Taking the win in this one is Jeffrey Springs. Joaquin Soria taking the loss for the A's, who allows 4 earned runs in 1/3 of an inning pitched, who squanders a good start out of Brett Anderson, who allows only 3 runs, 2 earned in 6 innings pitched. Sampson, 7 earned in 4 innings pitched for Texas, but the bullpen able to get it done today. Matt Chapman hits his 5th home run of the year. Stephen Piscotty, his 3rd home run of the year. Marcus Semien, 3 for 5 for Oakland in this one. And Anderson definitely had his fair share of hit batters today. Shinshu Chu hit, Mazzara hit by Brett Anderson. Oakland now 10-9 on the season. The Rangers 7-7 on the year. In Arizona today, the D-backs beat the Friars 8-4. Taking the win is Zach Greinke. Eric Lauer taking the loss for the Friars today. Christian Walker going 3 for 4 in this one. And Greinke definitely swinging the bat again today, going 2 for 3. So Zach Greinke definitely starting to look like a trade chip for Arizona at the deadline. With maybe not with his pitching, but with his bat. Greinke actually not a bad start today. 2 earned, 7 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts. But with Greinke becoming an offensive pitcher, that could really come to help him in at this year's trade deadline to get some salary off the books in Arizona. Matt Whistler, not a good day pitching-wise, 4 earned and 2 innings pitched. Fernando Tatis Jr., his 5th home run on the year. In Seattle, the Mariners get swept by the Astros 3-2, taking the win. Garrett Cole taking the loss. Brennan, so maybe Seattle starting to fall back to earth. Seattle falls to 13-5, and don't look out now. Houston's now 11-5 after getting off to a really slow start of the year. So Houston just a game back of Seattle for first place. And Osuna already with his 7th save of the year. And in Cincinnati in the Mexico series, the Cardinals lose to beat the Rojos 9-5. John Ganadores. Amir Garrett, the loser in this one. Yes, I am showcasing my limited Spanish. Miles Mikolas going 4 earned in 5 innings, 4 runs, 3 earned in 5 innings pitched. Dale Scaffini, 4 earned in 4 innings pitched. And Hughes allowing 4 earned in 1 inning pitched. And Jordan Hicks gets his 3rd save of the year. So it looks like Hicks is looking like the closer at this moment for the St. Louis Cardinals. And in LA today, the LA Dodgers beat the Milwaukee Brewers 7-1. Taking the win is Ross Stripling. Taking the loss, Yoeli Chacin. Doc Peterson hits his 6th home run of the year. Alex Vertigo, his 3rd home run of the year. Stripling allows only 1 earned in 8 innings pitched. Yoeli Chacin, 6 earned in 2 1/3 innings pitched. Chase Anderson, 1 earned in 2 2/3 innings pitched. And that will put a bow for Giants Roundup for today, and also postponed at Wrigley Field in a snow out in Chicago. So Cubs and Angels snowed out today, and that will put a bow to today for Giants Roundup. We'll be back on air Tuesday night. Now I'm going to move on and watch the Sharks play the Knights in what's going to be a crucial Game 3. So 90 wins, 90 losses, 100 wins, 100 losses. Forever Giant, we will be. Good night, and don't forget to file your taxes tomorrow.